Welcome to the EndZone. Texas is back. Well, Tom Herman is fired after 4 seasons, all jokes aside. 32-18 at Texas, 22-13 in conference play. The reality is for Tom Herman in Texas, it's not that he's a horrible coach by any means, but to Texas's standards, he's just not cutting it. You know, Texas wants to win Big 12 championships. They want to compete in the Big 12 year in and year out, and Tom Herman just has not been doing that. And I think that Texas also wants to be elevated in the tiers of college football because right now it's Alabama, Clemson on top, and depending on how this year ends, Ohio State, I think, is in Tier 2 alone, possibly with LSU. Then in Tier 3, you got your Georgias, your Notre Dames, your Oklahomas, your teams that can get to the playoffs but can't necessarily win it all. And I think Texas wants to be in that position. They want to be able to be considered to be in the playoffs, but they haven't been able to do it. They haven't been able to win consistently. I know that they've won all of their postseason games with Herman, all 4 of them. They had that great one against Georgia. Heck, even last year, the one against Utah. This year, just totally dominating Colorado. But only one 10-win season in his 4-year tenure. And there's a lot of talent in Texas. And I know that Texas fans have huge expectations. So Tom Herman didn't live up to the hype. Now, there's already rumors going around about the next head coach, and a lot of people think that it's going to be Alabama's offense coordinator, Steve Sarkisian. If that's a good fit, you know, Big 12, you got to be able to play offense there. Sark has done an incredible job with the Alabama Crimson Tide, coaching them to another national championship, one of Nick Saban's many. But yeah, Steve Sarkisian, a lot of people wanted him to go to Auburn just because, you know, he is a great coach. He's been a head coach before with USC, and he did a pretty good job. You know, the only reason he's really a coordinator right now is because he had a alcoholic problem, and you know, Nick Saban took him under his wing and got him back to the position where he is now. I think Steve Sarkisian would be a great hire for Texas. I'd need to look more into it, but that's just the rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. I'd love to know your opinions down below. Who should Texas hire as their next head coach? Thanks for watching the EndZone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.